So my next question goes, as you said, data is one of the imperative pillars of digital transformation. And we know data is the fulcrum of the digital technology stack. I believe it is the fulcrum of the digital technology stack. So when it comes to your data strategy, can you just maybe elaborate a little more about your data strategy?
Yeah, see, let me give a little bit definition of what is data strategy. Data strategy refers to the tool, processes, rules. How do you manage, analyze, and act upon the business data? Today we have plethora of data, but it has structured, it has unstructured. With social media, if you start leveraging all alternate data, you have so many pieces of data. How do you put all this puzzle together? That's a critical piece. So I would say there are 5 key components which you have to really use in building a data strategy. Identify, store, provision, integrate, and the biggest piece is how do you govern the data? Data governance. I am handling KYC of customers, his data. So data governance would be the key strategies. If you put the 4 building blocks of strategy would be, I would have to define what is my business objective. That is my first step. Second is identify the data sources, because we have multiple data sources. Third would be identify and prioritize the use cases. You have data, but unless you prioritize the use cases, you will really not be able to find out what you want to really achieve. And finally, formulate a big data roadmap. So it is not a small journey. It's a big journey where you will have to put all these building blocks in place to ensure that you have this. Now, what should you consider when you are building your data price centricity strategy? What is your maturity data model? Which industry you come? How big do you have a data management team, or will you work with partners to do it? What will be your data architecture? Define the relationship on the business intelligence tool. Biggest thing would be data governance. And last but not is reassess your data regularly. So if you put all this into place with the framework, that the pieces blocked together, and this you have to drive with the management, because a lot of data will be really looked in different buckets. Management have a different view, the ops will have a different view, the credit will have a different view, the sales will have a different view. So you will have to take all that into this. And last but not the least is you build the communication framework. You apply to the modeling and overall evolve it into a data integration architecture.
Thanks, Smitesh. Thanks for your thoughts on that question also. I completely agree with you. As we know, data has taken the center stage, so it is the centerpiece of any digital transformation. Organizations need robust data strategy, robust data platforms in terms of to scale up and to compete with competition. I think that's what we have seen. A lot of organizations have looked into data strategy very seriously. Thanks for your thoughts on that.